Which cast member's wedding was unfortunately canceled last year? Who is the new main teenage crush? Felix Mallard, currently dating. And what are the most recent updates on Ginny and Georgia Season 2? Hey, I'm Janet. First, let's take a look at who the cast members of Ginny and Georgia are dating in real life. Brianne Howey as Georgia. Brianne is 31 years old now. The actress was born into a big family in Los Angeles and has 4 younger siblings. She's known for her roles in CW's Batwoman, Fox's show The Passage, and Dollface. Unlike her character, whose love life seems to be pretty dramatic and unsuccessful, in real life, Brianne has been in a long-term relationship with attorney Matt Ziering. If you do some research, it's not difficult to find what her first appearance on his Instagram feed is dated, October 2015. On Halloween, which means they've been together for at least 6 years now. Howey met her future husband at a bar in LA. He was celebrating after taking the bar exam, while Brianne was enjoying a night out with friends. Apparently, the two happened to run into each other several nights in a row and considered that a sign. The couple is happy living together and traveling around the world, sharing their trip pictures on Instagram. The two of them were planning to get married last year. But unfortunately, their October 2020 Santa Barbara wedding was put on hold due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Howey recently revealed to Los Angeles magazine, "We canceled our wedding. We couldn't get married in 2020, but we did get a dog." The couple adopted their Australian Shepherd mix, Bodhi, in March 2020. They hope to finally tie the knot sometime by the end of this year. Antonia Gentry as Ginny. How old do you think the actress who plays Ginny is in real life? 18? 20? Take it higher. She's already 23. The lead role in Ginny and Georgia is Antonia's first big project, which is now considered the turning point in the girl's career. She became famous overnight and now has her own army of fans. Antonia's Instagram account is getting closer and closer to 1 million followers every single day. The show itself represents a lot of social issues, which are not discussed often enough. A lot of fans wondered what the actor's sexual orientation was in real life. Gentry has been candid about the show's dedication to inclusion. During an interview with W Magazine, she said, "When I was growing up, I never saw a biracial lead. I didn't see interracial couples or narratives often displayed in television or movies. And that was something I didn't realize I wish I had until later on." In real life, Antonia has a boyfriend, Atlanta-based producer and composer Ezra Pounds. He attended the same performing arts high school as her. And if we take a look at their Instagram profiles, the two seem to have known each other since at least 2012. Gentry and Pounds post tons of loved-up pictures together on Instagram. But the only mention of when the young lovebirds started dating can be found on Antonia's post on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, where she revealed that their first V-Day together was back in 2015. We can assume that the couple has been dating for at least 6 years then. Impressive, considering how young both of them are. Recently, Pounds promoted his girlfriend's upcoming series in an IG post. He wrote, "So effing excited for my best friend, my soulmate, and my lover, at Antonia Gentry. All of you better go watch Ginny and GA, February 24 or else." The two of them seem to be very happy together and extremely supportive of each other. Let's hope one day we'll see this happy couple officially uniting their hearts. Sarah Wasteglass as Maxine. In real life, Sarah is not a teenager, but an extremely talented 22-year-old actress and prospective screenwriter. In comparison to Antonia Gentry, Sarah is not a newbie in the film industry. 5 years ago, she was nominated for the Young Entertainers Award for her role on the famous Canadian series Degrassi, the same show that was also the launchpad for other celebrities such as Drake and Nina Dobrev. Unfortunately, there is no information about the actress's love life. It seems she's currently single and is probably focused on her career, developing skills in scriptwriting, acting, and filmmaking. So we assume Sarah basically has no time for romance now. The girl is extremely hardworking. Wasteglass even learned American Sign Language for the show. The inclusion of ASL was like a magical experience. Just on a personal note, we literally got to learn a new language for this role, she said. "It's absolutely unbelievable, and it is inclusive. I just love that aspect of the show. I thought that was such a great thing." Wow. With her hardworking attitude, nobody would dare to doubt that a great future awaits her. Moving on to the new heartbreaker on the scene. Girls, I know you've been waiting for it.
Look, You can skip science today because we already have enough chemistry.
Felix Mallard as Marcus. Born in Melbourne, the 22-year-old handsome actor became an overnight crush worldwide after starring in Ginny and Georgia. Fans went legit crazy over him on social media, posting numerous simping tweets and video compilations of this guy. Wait for it, girls. Let me add some more to his attractiveness. For those of you who didn't know, he is also a musician who writes his own music and creates great covers.
It's not warm, she's away.
Felix Mallard doesn't share much about his dating life, but it seems as though the actor is single for the time being. Okay, girls, slow down. Given his young age and constantly developing career with recent roles in Netflix shows, this guy is definitely focused on himself now. However, in the past he was rumored to be dating his Neighbours co-star, Lily Vandermeer, but neither of them ever confirmed the relationship. However, Felix's fans are now anxious to see him again on the screen in the role of Marcus and can't wait to know where his relationship with Ginny will go. And yet, the main thing that all of the show's fans agree on is Netflix owes us answers after that crazy ending. What's next? Although Netflix hasn't picked up the show for any additional seasons yet, another one seems likely, and in our opinion, necessary. As we know, Netflix always keeps us anxiously waiting for at least a few weeks before confirming whether a show is getting renewed or not. Even in the case of instant classics like Bridgerton, the show got a lot of critical reactions, especially in light of Ginny and Georgia's Taylor Swift joke controversy. You might have forgotten, but in the final episode of the show, Ginny becomes annoyed at her mom for asking questions about her love life and makes a joke at the singer's expense, saying,
"What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift."
Swift fans criticized the line on social media as misogynistic. Later, Taylor herself responded to it on Twitter. In her post, she specifically called out Netflix, which streamed her documentary, Miss Americana, in early 2020. She wrote, "Hey Ginny and Georgia, 2010 called, and it wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back. How about we stop degrading hardworking women by defining this horseshit as funny? Also, at Netflix, after Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Happy Women's History Month, I guess." Neither Netflix nor the show's creators have commented. After Swift's message, "Respect Taylor Swift" began to trend on Twitter. Some people began to harass the show's stars, including Antonia Gentry, but others defended her, reminding people that the actress didn't write the lines herself. Even though this pretty controversial issue influenced Ginny and Georgia's reputation, the show still sat squarely in the Netflix top 10 since its release in late February. As you must have noticed, the ending of the first season clearly suggests that there's quite a bit of material to tease out. Everyone can't wait to see the continuation of Ginny's newfound rebellious streak and her unresolved romance with Marcus, as well as find out more about Georgia's past that quickly caught up with her at the end of the season. So, there's plenty of things fans can't wait to explore in Season 2. Still, the question remains unanswered. When? When could we see a Season 2? As we know, the first season took 4 months to film. So, if the cast and production team get the chance to work on it again, we could potentially expect to see it in a year's time. Often, second seasons of Netflix shows air the same month of the first season, but let's give them some extra credit due to COVID-19. We are all living in extremely uncertain times. Still, let's hope that we get lucky and we'll see a second season of Ginny and Georgia in February of next year. Of course, if it gets renewed. However, while Netflix remains silent, some of the cast members and show creators shared their opinions and declared they obviously want the show to be continued. The show's creator, Sarah Lampert, said to OprahMag.com, "Season 1 really did feel like a Season 1. We just started uncovering some of the layers for all characters across the board that we want to dive into. Deb and I are hoping we get the chance." In an interview with Elle, Gentry said, even though she doesn't know if the show will be renewed or not, she would want to see Ginny get down and dirty. "I want to see her turn into Georgia a little bit. I want to see her really dig in and show that mean streak I know she has. That would be really fun to explore. But I'm just taking things a day at a time right now." However, if everything goes as expected and Netflix announces the next season of Ginny and Georgia, we'd love to see what happens next to the beloved characters. Destination unknown. Or is it? The Season 1 finale ends with a huge cliffhanger. Ginny driving out of Wellsbury with her younger brother Austin on a motorcycle in an unknown direction. Fans got extremely curious. Is Ginny's next stop confirmed? Have you noticed any hidden details that hint at where the two of them are heading? Actress Antonia Gentry revealed some big details about the finale during one of her interviews, confirming a fan theory about where Ginny will begin the next season. A big fat clue was right there, in plain sight, according to her words. As Gentry told TV Line, "Okay, well, if you're paying attention, because there are a lot of Easter eggs and things that you can miss quickly if you don't, I would say watch the show with subtitles on." Remember the scene where Ginny packs her bag with the book that her father Zion gave to her for her 16th birthday? The actress made it clear that this very moment contains the Easter egg. If you were paying attention, when Zion arrives and is giving her the book, you know that he included an address, Gentry noted. He has that secret coded message in it, and she finds out that it's his address to his Boston apartment. She also mentioned it's pretty reasonable to assume that Ginny might be headed towards Zion. However, she doesn't want to tell people what to think, even though the clues are all there. And that destination is right in line with fans' predictions. Of course, it makes sense that Ginny would run away from her mother towards the father she adores. But, on the other hand, isn't Zion the first person that Georgia would probably check with after she discovers her kids are gone? Well, wherever the two are headed, we'll get an answer in the hopefully upcoming Ginny and Georgia Season 2. Let us know what you think of the series. Would you like to see the continuation of this story? If you enjoyed this, go watch more of our videos. I bet you can find out a lot of interesting things about your favorite shows and casts. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay awesome!